Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Mentalk Health Channel. I am the host, Jeff. Today is a Monday, so that's right, it means it's a mental health check day. Now, with a mental health check, what that simply is me talking about how I'm feeling mentally. The reason I got into deciding to do that is because the same basis of this channel, I want guys to be able to understand that it's okay to open up and talk about your feelings and emotions. You don't have to start a YouTube channel the way that I did, but it is okay to talk about those feelings with your loved ones or even a professional. So for myself, right now, I'm going through a lot of different feelings and emotions. So for example, I've got a lot of excitement about this YouTube channel going on right now. I had just uploaded that video last week with Scott, the licensed professional, that talks about the expectations with your first visit. I also have a second video recorded with Scott where we go over Scott's top 5 reasons and benefits to go see a therapist or any kind of a professional. Now, after the video with Scott, I have the second video with Scott. I also recorded a first video with a gentleman named Pete. Pete is the owner of CrossFit Royalty in the Philadelphia area. It's actually in East Norristown. Pete has a degree in exercise science from Florida Atlantic University. So I had a great discussion with him as far as how exercise benefits us mentally. Then after that, I also have a video that I'm going to be recording very soon with one of my friends, Misbah. Misbah teaches yoga. So we're going to talk with him about how breathing and body movement can help with calming us down and getting us a little bit more centered and reducing our anxiety. That's going to be a fun video. He's actually going to show me on my body movements and what I need to do in order to help with my breathing techniques. I'm really excited to look forward to that. Now, as I said, my feelings and emotions are kind of all over the place. Not only am I very excited for this channel, I'm also feeling a little bit anxious for a few different reasons. Number one is I'm anxious because I am 10 steps ahead of myself with this channel. And so I get anxious about it, and I don't see everything as a small little step. I see things as a big leap. That's part of the reason why it took me so long to get started with this channel, is because I think 10 steps ahead. Well, what if I become a big star and, I'm the next Casey Nesbitt, or, maybe I end up, flopping completely and, nobody watches my videos. Well, those are all things that I get myself all stuck inside of my head, and I hold myself down from doing the things that I know I should be doing and the things that I think will make a difference. I really truly believe that this channel will make a difference in people's lives, letting them know that it is okay to discuss these things. So, with that being said, I also have anxiety from the fact that I am looking for work. I've been looking for about 7 months to try to find a new job, and it's not going anywhere the way I want it to go. I do submit multiple resumes, multiple different jobs. It is what I think is a good-looking resume, and it presents very well to, recruiters and hiring managers. I've had some really good interviews that have taken place. It's just I haven't had that offer yet come through. So I do get anxious about that. I get anxious over the fact that it's now been 7 months that I'm looking for work, and I still haven't. For myself, I tie a lot of my own personal well-being into what I can contribute. And right now, I'm not contributing the things that I feel as though, as a man, I should be. I'm not able to pay as much in bills. I'm not able to, do big-time grocery shopping, or, maybe pay to, have something, fixed on my car, whatever the case may be. These are all things that I'm struggling with. And I know that a lot of other guys are. And so it makes it that much more difficult for me to get myself, to get out of my own head, because I start to get into that cycle. And then that anxiety affects my sleep. You know, I'm staying up late at night. After I stay up late, I'll fall asleep, and then I'll wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning being anxious over the fact that I'm still looking for work. My anxiety then turns into, you know, heartburn late at night, and so then I can't sleep because of the heartburn, and I have to, you know, grab some antacids and try to fall asleep after that. And I don't want to grab my cell phone or turn on the TV or my tablet or anything like that, because I know those things are going to only keep me up longer. So I try to fight, and I walk that fine line. I don't always win. A lot of times I do reach and grab my phone, and I'll check Twitter, and I'll look at the news, you know, on my phone, and, you know, see what's going on inside of the world. I can't help it. I still do those things, even though I know I shouldn't. But I can tell you I'm doing those things a lot less than what I used to. Then the depression side. My depression kicks in because, again, I'm not contributing the way that I feel as though that I should. And I'm not making the money that I feel as though I should be making. And so I tie a lot of my personal beliefs as far as how a man should be to what it is that they contribute. And so I struggle with the fact that I feel as though I'm not contributing and pulling my own weight, so to speak. And so that's hard. That's hard for me because then I get into this depressive state of not wanting to do anything. And I'm trying to get out of that. And that's another part of why I'm doing this channel. It's also why I'm doing a mental health check every single Monday, is because I know that it needs to be done for myself. Now, for myself, to help get out of that depression and reduce my anxiety, 5 days ago when I started this channel, I started a new exercise program. I started an exercise program that gets me into the gym 6 days a week, mixture of exercise, you know, with weights, and also doing some cardiovascular. I feel great. I feel a little bit more like I used to. I used to be a personal trainer. I was 200 pounds at 10% body fat at about 5'11". Now I'm 270 pounds. And I don't know what my body fat percentage is. And quite frankly, I'd be embarrassed if I did see it. So I'm trying to get myself back into the routine and have that feeling of euphoria the way that I used to when I would exercise. And maybe I'm not where I was. I probably won't get back to that level, but that's okay. I'm getting better as my days go. And so that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. You may not be able to get back to the way that you were, and that's okay. Take steps to just become better. Whether that means it's you taking a step to get better physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever it is. Take a step. It's a small step. Maybe it's going for a walk around your neighborhood. Or maybe you want to feel better about yourself and you start treating somebody else a little bit nicer. Open the door for somebody as they're walking into the building. Smile, say good morning, hi. Maybe offer to help carry something for somebody. Anything. Maybe something along those lines will make a difference. Make a difference not only to them, but also to you. Because doing better for somebody else makes you feel better about yourself. Or maybe you just want to feel better mentally. And maybe the way that you can do that is going and seeing a therapist. If you have insurance, call your insurance company. See who's under your network in order to cover it. If you don't have insurance or you can't afford to do that, maybe you can take a look and find some support groups in your area. And if that doesn't work, there's always the internet and taking a look at finding some online support groups. Just take a step. It's one little step. That one little step is always the scariest. And trust me, I know. I still struggle to take steps. I look at things as leaps. But let's not look at things as leaps. Let's not look at that big thing and say, okay, I need to lose 70 pounds. No. How about I lose 2 pounds? Or just 1? Or maybe I start off and say, don't worry about the weight. Just become more active and do more. Utilize my time better. These are the things that I'm going to pledge to you guys. Is I'm going to progress. I'm going to take steps. I'm going to stumble, but I'm not going to fall. And when I do stumble, I'm just going to get right back on track, and I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep working because I know that I have to. I want you guys to do the same. Now, have a great day. If you found this information helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you like the channel, subscribe if you haven't. If you want to be notified when the videos are uploaded, click on that little bell. It'll let you know. Leave me a comment. I'd like to hear from every single one of you. Until next time, be well, and I'll talk to you soon.